Looting continues in the city despite injunctions to the contrary. Order is not yet restored, and there's not a single merchant engaging in legitimate trade. The only articles for sale are stolen goods. Soldiers strip the poor creatures living in underground cellars of what little they've left. Bands of thieves roam the streets, among whom may be numbered even members of the Imperial Guard. Not even army stores are excluded from the pillaging. Supplies, which were difficult to obtain when entering Moscow, have now virtually disappeared. Attempts to forage in the richer regions south of the city are met by harassment from bands of Cossacks and other forms of guerrilla activity.
Enough. 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 I appreciate all that you say. But to leave the city now would be an admission of defeat.
Some of us think that to stay any longer would be to invite it. We may already have stayed too long.
How can that be? Are you defeated if you occupy the capital of your enemy? If that were the case, we shouldn't have won a battle these last 15 years.
This is different.
Different. That's all I hear.
Sire, what are the advantages to be gained by staying here?
I can make peace here, on my terms. What chance have we of making peace once we evacuate the city?
I don't think Alexander will make peace.
You'll reply to my letter. I'm certain of it.
It's already 20 days since Laurie Storm went with the letter. I don't think the Tsar has the slightest intention of answering it. He's keeping us dangling on a hook, waiting for it. Let us, for God's sake, move out for military reasons or stay for military reasons. But let's forget about Alexander and concentrate on supplies.
I just don't know. I just don't know. There is a chance here of a blunder of immense proportions. I need hardly remind you what the journey back will be like. You may be right.
There is the alternative.
What's that?
We stay. Kill the remainder of the horses and salt them down. Turn Moscow into an entrenched camp. Occupy it for winter quarters.
Now there's the Alliance Council. That I like better than all your reports.
And Paris, sire?
Paris?
Can you leave it for 6 months to its own devices?
You imagine plots.
It's happened before. 6 months is a long time to be away from the capital.
There's truth in that, Davout. And more when you think of it. If we fix ourselves here for so long a period, we run the risk that the base of our operations in Lithuania and the Grand Duchy of Warsaw may be invaded.
To say nothing of our lines of communication.
No, I appreciate your suggestion, but I must reject it. Tomasov's army could easily be augmented to 100,000 men and make themselves masters of Warsaw and Vilna. And to what do we trust to resist then? The dubious faith of the Austrians, poisonous Prussians.
Then do we move out, sir?
No. This is enough. This is already too much. Murat has suffered a defeat at Tarantino. He has lost his cannon, his cavalry, and 2,000 men killed. I have dallied here too long. Have Eugene take his army corps and march at once to the support of Prince Murat. And take all the cannon he can use. Borrow from the other corps if necessary. Mortier will be left as rear guard to Kremlin. Davout Bertier. Get the army on the move. Start marching at once.
For where, sire?
Isn't Kutuzov for Kaluga? Let us march on Kaluga then. And God help those who shall oppose us.